Wadau, Ruto ni mnyama. The guy is just an animal, brutal, inconsiderate animal. If you watched his interview yesterday night, does he sound like a remorseful leader to the lives we've lost, to the many youths who've been hurt during the protests? This guy speaks about promising or delivering leadership that has no police brutality, no extrajudicial killings, nini. Then he goes ahead to speak about how his leadership is focused on protecting the rights of citizens who own businesses. So, to him, the businesses are more important than the lives that have been lost. To him, these MPs who voted yes and their offices have been burnt down or their homes and properties destroyed, the more important than the life of the young child who was sprayed 8 bullets and he could carelessly utter asking if the boy is alive. No, such a senseless and I don't know what to call him. Ruto amegeuka tu kwa mnyama. You see, if at all him coming live on TV for interview was damage control, he failed big time. He ended up showing Kenyans how much of a senseless man he is. Ama wa Kenya, I don't know, during the interview, did you find him as a reasonable president? You know, he called Uhuru all sorts of names, Mulevi. But you see, the Mulevi we had will start by greeting us. Ndugu zanguni, dada zanguni, karibu hata aseme wananchi zanguni. That is the Mulevi we had as a president. A man who could see Kenyans suffering and will introduce maybe things like subsidies or visit people who've been maybe hit by tragedies. Lakini huyu mtu wa kanisa huyu mtu wa kanisa, I don't know if it's only me finding him to be a inhuman person, but no, the Ruto that was campaigning and the Ruto that is sitting in government today, they must be two different people. If these are his true colors, the Kenyans, then we should brace ourselves for tough times ahead. Juu jamaa venye alikuwa naongea, and you see, in his resolutions, he's kind of threatening Kenyans, telling them that now that we've dropped the finance bill 2024, that we should be prepared for him to borrow 1 trillion shillings to finance government projects. But what we do not understand, what is our debt burden as Kenya? We should have a proper audit of the total debt that we have as Kenya. And then we go further to audit how the monies were spent. Because he has borrowed more than Uhuru borrowed in 10 years, within 2 years. We should be able to see from the recent borrowings that have been made, how has the monies been spent. Tuanzie hapo. Then we go further to see these other debts that have accumulated. What is our total debt? How much has been paid so far? Ni ngapi imebaki? And Kenyans, we can create even a pay bill or a till. The patriots we have, we raise that money, or we come up with ways in which we can repay that debt. If salaries can be suspended maybe for 1 year, for 2 months or 3 months by these government officials and other civil servants who are willing. Na Wakenya wengine they do contributions kutoka kwa mifuko yao. We see if we can even repay these debts, something that's more meaningful. Yes, it's a time that we have real conversations. Lakini Ruto mazee na hii unyama yake sioni kama ni mtu hata atasikizaa youths, hata kama anataka kumit Gen Z. I'm not seeing anything out of it.